In 1954, we awakened something.
Well, there's nuclear tests in the Pacific. Not tests.
They were trying to kill it.
The Monsterverse. Legendary titans, epic monster action, and enthralling kaiju battles. There's no wonder why it's one of the most successful movie franchises in the world, and that there's a high demand for more installments. In today's quick video, I'll rank all 5 Monsterverse movies from worst to best. And of course, all of these are my own opinions. Feel free to drop your ranking in the comments below. Last on my list is the most recent in the franchise, which introduced the first real team-up movie for Godzilla and Kong as they faced off against Scar King from Hollow Earth. This story undoubtedly has the most monster action of the bunch and includes some iconic moments. However, it doesn't feel as grand and climactic as its predecessors. Sure, Kong hitching a ride on Godzilla will forever live rent-free in my head, but I found the movie to be lacking a real emphatic beat. I felt the story lost a little bit of the realism that each of the other movies still managed to capture. Regardless, I was thoroughly entertained while watching it in the cinemas and think it's a movie that fixes a lot of the long-running criticisms that fans have voiced from the beginning of the Monsterverse. The more I think about this movie, the more I like it. It picked a great selection of titans to showcase and was the perfect follow-up to the 2014 movie. Ghidorah to this day remains my favourite villain from the franchise with such an epic design and iconic sound. The idea of Godzilla trying to uncover the cause of mass titan re-emergence is a thoroughly entertaining story. Even the human story side of things is really good, with the Russell family drama acting as a nice supporting storyline to Godzilla's. Overall, I feel that despite the monster action being somewhat limited, the movie looks and sounds great, has an amazing selection of monsters, and is the perfect middle chapter leading into Godzilla vs. Kong. This movie is a really strong entry into the Monsterverse because it blends intense monster action with a unique Vietnam War era setting that gives it personality beyond a typical creature feature. The film delivers striking visuals, creative creature designs, and fast-paced battles, especially with the encounters between Kong and the skullcrawlers. At the same time, it gives Kong emotional depth, portraying him not just as a monster, but as the protector of Skull Island. With memorable performances from Samuel Jackson and Brie Larson and a stylish direction, it stands out as both an exciting blockbuster and a character-driven monster movie. It sets Kong up to become one of, if not the most popular titans from the franchise, and sets his story up nice going into Godzilla vs. Kong. The first installment in the franchise lands at my number 2. Looking back on this movie and comparing it to the most recent movies, it's clear that this movie was able to perfectly blend horror and thriller into action and adventure. It's an incredibly tense movie, beginning with one of the most heartbreaking scenes in the franchise. Despite the cast of humans being rather forgettable outside of Bryan Cranston, the mystery and suspense carries this movie. The slow reveal to Godzilla and the ultimate duel with the Muto in San Francisco was amazing and worth the build-up. Most people critique this movie for Godzilla not having much screen time, but I think that's what makes it special. We don't know if he's a savior for humanity, or there to destroy them. The tone is perfect, and the darker vibe suits the story perfectly. I will always remember the Halo jump scene as one of my favourite moments in cinema. This movie was a perfect way to open the franchise. this movie was arguably the most anticipated movie in the world for a long time. Two absolute titans of cinema coming together to fight it out on the big screen was such an exciting prospect. It seemed unreal when thinking about it, and the final product was even better than anything I could have predicted. Yes, it's very tropey. Yes, it becomes very unrealistic very quickly, but I enjoy it. The movie commits to it. It's a fun and diverse movie covering a lot of ground with a genuine attempt to bring these two units together to both fight each other and to work together. Some of the cinematography is out of this world, and each of the monster fights are just unreal. Mechagodzilla is such a fantastic villain and sadly short-lived, but makes complete sense in the story and in the world of the Monsterverse. I love this movie just as much now as I did when I first saw it, and that is why it is still my favourite movie in the franchise. The best part of the Monsterverse is that there is an active development to continue following each movie's success. A follow-up to the New Empire is being developed and filmed right now. The aptly titled godzillavskong supernova film is expected to be released early next year. There's also the incredibly well-written and produced series Legacy of Monsters, which is available on Apple TV and has its highly anticipated second season dropping in just a few days. There's no doubt this franchise will continue to be successful, as the audience demand is there, and there are countless possibilities for what could come. Thanks for watching. If you want more Monsterverse content, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any new videos.